is riding and going and reciting. فَقَالُوا آمِرُ بْنُ الْأَقْوَى. Ya Rasulullah, he is Amir bin Aqwa. Since he had heard him reciting his Naat, so when he was told he is Amir bin Aqwa, فَقَالَ يَرْحَمُهُ اللَّهِ. Almighty Allah will shower His blessings on him. And Almighty Allah will give His mercy to him. So this is the Sunnah of Holy Prophet. Do dua for the Naat. So how many members now you have come to know in the Holy Prophet's Naat Council? Of course, these are very prominent. The subject is covered. So this was how we constitute the Mahfil of Milad and how we comprise it with various elements and how we perform, how we practice. These are the things which are normally done, practiced and performed in Mahfil Milad. So combination of all these acts and practices is known as Mahfil Milad. If you say the word, I have shown you from Sunan Tirmizi. If you say the contents, we have studied all the books of Hadith, Bukhari, Muslim, Tirmizi, everywhere. These are the contents. That is the caption. These are the contents. Next, what we do, we read Salat and Salam. About Salat, we have already discussed in our last lecture the significance of Friday. The Friday being the day of the birth of Sayyidina Adam alayhi salam. Yawm Mawlid Adam alayhi salam. The day of his birth, it means day of his creation. Of course, his birth was different. It was creation. So Yawm Mawlid Sayyidina Adam. And the meetings of Salat and Salam. Aksiru alayya min as-salati yawm al-jum'ah. You have already noted all these hadiths. Now the subject of Salam. We practice and perform Salam on Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Salam is has a very important relevance with the birth of the prophets. Salam is one of the special spiritual acts which are categorically associated and related to the births of the prophets, Milad of prophets. So I quoted you these two verses from Surah Al-Maryam. Just take these verses again. When it is stated about Sayyidina Yahya alayhi salam, Salamun alayhi yawma wulida wa yawma yamutu wa yawma yub'asu hayya. So Salamun alayhi yawma wulida. Salam should be on him the day he was born, on his Yawmul Milad. Salamu alayya yawma wulidtu, stated by Sayyidina Isa alayhi salam in Surah Maryam. I have given you the references already. Just it is a passing reference now to recall you. So there should be salam on me, Allah's salam on me when I was born, the day I was born. So this is Yawma Milad Isa alayhi salam. So again there is salam, special reference. Then Almighty Allah has mentioned a very important place for the act of salam. Quran mentions very important and high place for the act of salam. When the pious people, those who would be deserving the Jannah, the paradise in heavens, they will come on the day of judgment and they will just enter the Jannah, the heavens. They would be received by salam, with salams. And Almighty Allah will say, Salamul laka min ashabil yameen. You are received today with salam. So their reception would be with the act of salam. You may get the references from the books of the Holy Quran. Again, when the people, the pious people, the people of heavens, the Jannah people will enter into the heavens, they would be received by Almighty Allah. And He was stating, Tahiyyatuhum yawma yalqawnahu salam. This would be your gift on the day when you enter the heavens, and this would be the gift from Almighty Allah, that you would be received with salam. tahiyyatuhum yawma yalqawnahu salam. The meeting day with Almighty Allah, the special gift of that meeting day would be salam. So salam is the gift of meeting day. Then during the night of Qadr, Laylatul Qadr, Sayyidina Jibreel and thousands and millions of malaika, angels, come down to the earth. And till the Fajr, till the dawn time, they continue saying salam. Suratul Qadr. Tunazzalul malaikatu warruhu fiha bi'idhni rabbihim min kulli amrin salam. Hiya hatta matla'il fajr. Till dawn time, they continue saying salam from every side. So I am just trying to clarify the thing, and I am just emphasizing on this point that what is the significance of saying salam. This is the practice act of Almighty Allah. This is the act of Sayyidina Jibreel. This is the act of all of the angels, those who come down in the Laylatul Qadr. This would be the act of the angels in the day of judgment. This would be the act of angels when the mu'min, the pious people, will enter the heavens. This would be the act of the heavens at the time of the meeting with Almighty Allah. And this is the act of the prophets. Wassalamu alayya yawma wulidtu. Sayyidina Isa himself is saying, should be salam on me on my birthday. So this is the significance of salam. Then again, very important thing, this is the commandment of Almighty Allah. Allah's order. He says, Inna Allah wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. This is a clear-cut positive commandment. And Almighty Allah has differentiated between the two. Some people say, and they may say, criticizing on the concept of salam or the concept of identity of salam or the concept of separate entity of salam. They may say, salam is already included in salat. You say, Allahumma salli ala Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala ali Sayyidina Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim. They may say that salam is already included in salat. So salam is a part of salat. So accepting their view. Now, this is wrong. I would say this presumption is wrong. Although salam is a part of salat, but salam has an independent entity. It has an independent entity. It can never be neglected, just considering, since we have read the salat and darood, and salam is a part and parcel of darood, so now no need of separate salam. No, separate salam is needed, because Almighty Allah has commanded two things. Sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. These are two different orders. Send darood, salat on him, and say salam on him. Read salat on him, read salat on him, and say salam on him. These are two different orders, different commandments, different commands. And next, very important thing, those who don't believe in salam, for them, it is in Holy Quran. Almighty Allah says, Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. A very new evidence, a new dalil, new thing. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. O people who want to praise my tawheed, you want to say praises of my attributes, my unity, my oneness, says Almighty Allah says, Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. He is great and he is higher than your capacity of praising. Whatever you say in his praise, he is beyond than that.